South Miami, Coral Gables, Coral Park, South Ridge. So, imagínate.
Dare I ask why you changed schools so much?
A couple of evictions, you know. We had to get in and out of places quick. We had to figure things out. Pero gracias a Dios, Plan Z was always there, which was Abuelita's house. And so in Coral Park, I really got a chance to use these skills, whatever, whatnot, because a lot of kids were doing it at the time, which was freestyling and battling. So when I would be freestyling and battling, whatever, 15-minute break or lunch, it would create these crowds. You're talking about 75 to 150 kids. And as soon as you see that from the outside in, it looks like a fight. So the teacher ran up in it, you know, trying to figure out what it was. And when she looked at her and she seen me rapping, and you know, when I finished, she pulled me to the side. She was my drama teacher, but she didn't know I was in the class, but she didn't know I was rapping. And then she said, well, yeah, you do this every day? She was young, okay? So she understood the whole movement. And she said, you do this every day? I said, yeah. She said, you attract these many kids a day? I said, actually, probably more sometimes, to be honest with you. She said, you know what, you got something there. You're talented. I said, oh, wow, perfecto. I'm like 16, 17 years old. O sea, que todo el mundo cree que sabe de todo cuando tiene esa edad. And one day I was actually skipping her class, and she sent this girl that I used to like to look for me because she knew that she would find me. Si mando esta, olvídate, he's going to pop up one way or another. Okay. And then, sure enough, she came with an invitation to a video shoot in '98, which was a DMX video shoot, and DMX at the time was on fire. And us being at the Billboards right now, you see that he had 2 #1 albums in the same year, within like 6 to 8 months, first time that was done, and he was just imagínate. So to be in a video with him, or not in a video with him as an extra, just to see him was like, ah. So when she gave me that, she said to me, look, only one thing I'm going to ask of you is, I believe in you, and the only thing I want is when you make it, to mention me at your award shows. When you receive your first award, she told me. And I was like, oh, come on, Miss Martinez. So when I get to this video shoot, and I get the opportunity to battle the next up-and-coming hot rapper, which his name was Dragon. He was a part of DMX's crew, which was called Rough Riders. And when I got a chance to get in there with him, imagínate, they told me Swiss Beats was right here. Dragon, Swiss Beats starts like beatboxing, and then Dragon's like, nah, I don't need a beat. And Swiss says, well, I give him 3 rounds and he's gonna burn you because his name's Dragon. He's a dragon, you know? I was like, wow, perfecto. I'm just so excited. A mí no me importa si me quema o no me quema, pero tengo la oportunidad, ¿no? Y empezamos ahí, and it went like 8 rounds. Pero yo estaba ahí, olvídate, Rough Rider, Nueva York, Miami, flipping it English and Spanish. Had a bunch of Hialeah guys behind me. They were going crazy. So, you know, all I had to do was say Mango Hill and it was on. You know? I said, you know, we got skills. One time, Mango Hill, woo! So that's how I ended up winning. Just, thank God I had everybody with me. And I got the attention of Irv Gotti. And this is when music started for me. Because at freestyling, you take it, you're like, perfecto time, like, ay, buscando de lo tuyo. You're not really paying attention to it. And Irv Gotti pulls me to the side and he says, hey, kid, you're the one causing all this ruckus up here. And yo, 17 años, imagínate, guapo. Yeah, you know. And he goes, so do you write? I said, no, I don't write, I just freestyle. He said, oh yeah, freestyling. He said, that shit is great, but it don't make no money. I said, oh, bad. Wrong answer. So, that's when it started. That one line is what told me, no, but I gotta start writing music, I gotta start making records. And then I really respected Irv Gotti because at the time he didn't really have the whole Murder Inc. movement going, or Ja Rule wasn't exploding. And this guy just came one after the other. It was like Ja Rule, Ashanti, #1 album, #1 album, #1 album, #1 records. And I was like, wow, he just told me about this about 1.5 years ago. And it really taught me on how you can get an idea or a record or a movement and make it global, you know? And that's when it started for me. So imagínate, ahí tienen la historia straight from the perrito's mouth instead of the horse's mouth.
And you went to the award show and you said thank you to Mrs. Martinez.
I did, of course. No, I say to her every award show. Unless I get really nervous. I do get nervous when I get up there and I get those awards. I'm like, you know, si digo algo mal, you know, mi abuelita va a llamarme y decir, ¿qué pasa a ti, descarado?